police officers in Buffalo, New York last night, shoving a 75-year-old protester to the ground, the man laying motionless. Bleeding from his ear, someone frantically calling for help. A group of officers walking right past the man to grab another protester. The city at first saying the man tripped and fell. Since George Floyd has been killed, these are some of the images and videos and news that I've seen.
Yeah. Are you an entertainer or are you a committed person to black people?
I'm so glad you asked that question. I believe that the liberation and salvation of the black nation must be brought about by black people gaining a thorough knowledge of self after our 500 to 6,000 year Holocaust, where we have lost over 600 million. And so I believe that that education process must be a process of two steps: inspiration and information. So I seriously give information, but black people are a people of rhythm and spirit, so I also give inspiration.
Here's Minister Farrakhan's thoughts a few years ago when he was on The Breakfast Club.
Coming in the wake of the protest over the killing of George Floyd. Steve Olsen-Sami joins us now with more. And Steve, Drew Brees works in an industry where 70% of his co-workers, NFL players, are black. And he is hearing from a lot of them right now, including his own teammates.
He is, TJ. Some of them are questioning his timing. With everything going on in the world, it is not unreasonable to expect to see more NFL players take a knee during the national anthem this NFL season. And the New Orleans Saints quarterback has some thoughts. Just a day after New Orleans quarterback Drew Brees shared this post online, #BlackoutTuesday, where he and millions of others around the world shared their support for the protests sweeping through America's streets, he had this to say about the similar protests taking place in his own league.
I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country.
Brees says while he understands the racial discrimination that players in the NFL are trying to underline, he says he still doesn't support players kneeling during the national anthem at games.
When I look at the flag of the United States, I envision my two grandfathers who fought for this country during World War II, one in the Army and one in the Marine Corps, both risking their lives to protect our country and to try to make our country and this world a better place. That's what I think about.
Across the sports world and social media, an eruption.
I can't believe that he has this many black teammates who have helped him throughout his career, and this is where he lands yet still.
With some saying that Brees needs to be fine with this knee if he's opposed to this one. His own teammate, Malcolm Jenkins, didn't mince words.
He's somebody who I had a great deal of respect for, but sometimes you should...
From Richard Sherman over at the San Francisco 49ers, that uncomfortable conversation you're trying to avoid by injecting military into a conversation about brutality and equality is part of the problem. And from LeBron James over in the NBA, you literally still don't understand why Cap was kneeling on one knee. Has absolute nothing to do with disrespect of the flag of the United States and our soldiers. It was former San Francisco 49er quarterback Colin Kaepernick who began the silent protest during the 2016
So here's
NFL
my
season
thoughts
during the national
on this
anthem.
situation. From me and for killing Martin, George, fuck this system and everything they stand for. Thanks for watching.